Hey guys, it's about beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. Today's beer comes from Utah Brewers Cooperative. This is Squatter's Hop Rising Double IPA. This was sent to me by Mr. Fudge, so Mr. Fudge, thank you a bunch. This one does not have a can on date. On the bottom of it says enjoyed by 6/11/19. So we're before that, not quite 2 weeks before that. So I don't know what these people are giving for a shelf life, whether it's 3 months or longer. Don't have any idea. I wish they would put the can on date on it instead of enjoy by date. If they want to put the enjoy by date underneath that, that would be great. But I'd like to know when it was put in the can, so I can tell whether these people are giving it a 3 month or longer shelf life. But it is what it is. This is a 9%er, guys. IBUs on this one are 72. So not over the top in IBUs, but still pretty decent for a double IPA. That's probably pretty much average, somewhere in the 70s or a little bit bigger for a double IPA of 9%. So it takes a little bit more bittering hops to balance out those beers. And over to Untapped, their commercial description says, a mighty hop lover's dream. Hop Rising adds malty backbone to an intense imperial IPA. This insanely smooth, dry hopped ale has everything. 9%, 72 IBUs. So I already told you that. So I don't know what hops they've used to do this. It does not say on the back of the can. So it is what it is. I guess that's all the information we need to go over. So to me it looks like it's a printed up can, so they've spent money on that. It's going to be thrown away or recycled. I hate to see that happen, but it is what it is. I have no control. And we're going to go into the glass here and see, yeah, we're going to kick it up a notch here and see what kind of head it produces. Very nice looking beer. It is a little bit darker, being a 9%er, but they've used a little bit more malt to produce a 9%er. A little over a finger of head. It is very cloudy, guys. I can't see any light through the big bulb part, but I can see some down through the bottom part. Good looking beer. It is a little darker amber. Good looking beer. I don't know. I've had beers from the Utah Cooperative before, but don't know if it was Squatters or what. I think there's several breweries that are underneath that umbrella there. So through the nose we go. Now the hops are definitely not off the chain or anything like that. The hops are very subdued, guys. I'm going to tell you that. If you're looking for a super hop beer, this is probably not it. Not on the aroma anyway. There's some maltiness in there, but we're under the wire, but we still don't know what shelf life they're giving it. The maltiness, and this is like a slight hint of maybe a little bit of citrusiness in there, and that's about it. I'm not getting any grapefruit or pineapple or tropical fruit notes. A little bit of citrusiness in there and some maltiness. So let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mr. Fudge. Thank you, sir. Very smooth for a 9%. Very easy drinking for a 9%er. I will say that. The alcohol is super well hidden, but it doesn't have a huge hop presence. But that's maybe where they were headed for this. They didn't want to be a super hop forward beer. But it is very easy drinking. This reminds me a little bit of like a Dogfish Head 90-minute IPA. A little bit heavier on the malt than on the hops. And I am getting the 72 IBUs. That does have a little bit of a bite on the back end, but that's pretty normal for a double IPA. But it's definitely not a hop forward beer. So if you're a hophead looking for a big hop aroma and hop taste, this is not it. But it is very smooth and easy drinking for 9%. It seems to be fairly well balanced between the hops that they've used and the malt that they've used. So not a hophead lover's beer as far as I'm concerned, but well made because the alcohol is super well hidden. It is just a little bit more on the maltier side. Like I said, it reminds me of a Dogfish Head 90. So anyway, if it's right out of the fridge, it is leaving a nice lacing from the couple of sips I've had already. So let's sip on this, let it come up to room temperature, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sitting on for a while. A little bit of lacing is left on the glass, not much. Not a super impressive beer. Like I said earlier, it reminds me of a Dogfish 90. More malty than it is hoppy. But it is fairly easy drinking, and it's a well-made beer as far as being easy drinking. Not a lot of hop profile on this beer, guys. I will tell you that straight up. If you're expecting that, you're probably going to be disappointed. I doubt it's going to have very much hop profile since they're saying it's a malty beer from what I'm reading. So it is what it is. Probably not something that I would purchase for myself because I like my double IPAs a little hoppier than this. Out of chug. But I will say, the alcohol is very, very well hidden for a 9%er, guys. It does have a little bit of stronger bitterness to it, even though it's only like 72. B beer to me, guys, and that's where I'm going to put it. B plus, that's where I'm going to say, because it is decent. B plus for me, but it's barely into the B plus range as far as I'm concerned. And the B plus range for me, guys, runs from 86 to 89. That is my B plus scale. So I'm thinking it's just barely into the B plus. So I'm going to give it an 86 because they did at least put the best before or best by date on it. But I want to see the canned on date. Let me decide when I want to have it by. That's my 2 cents. That's why it's not getting a better grade. Even if it did have that, as malty as it is, it would probably only get up to an 89. But not super impressive. Decent beer. Glad I got to try it. Thanks, Mr. Fudge, for sending it to me. Like I said, if you're expecting a big hoppy beer, you're going to be disappointed on this one. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 3.84. That's in their B plus range also. And over to Untappd for the final check-in, they have it at 3.79, also into the B plus range. So it's unanimous again. It's a B plus beer, guys. So if you've had this one from Squatter's Craft Beers, part of the Utah Cooperative, they're hop rising 9%er. Alcohol's well hidden. That's the main reason it's getting the B plus over just a regular B. That the alcohol's well hidden for a 9%er. You be careful with this one. This one will get you into trouble if you think you're drinking a 5, 6, or 7%er when it's a 9. So drink responsibly, guys. Don't do anything stupid. Don't think you're Superman and you can drink 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these and drive somewhere. You would be sorely mistaken if you went through a road check, especially in this town. Probably one of these is enough to get an impaired driving, if not a DUI, depending on what you're used to drinking and how big a fella or a girl you are. So just be aware of that. Drink responsibly, guys. That's why you see me doing them all here. I'm not driving anywhere. I'm not hurting myself. I'm not getting a DUI. I'm not hurting any innocent people or children. So, with that being said, if you've had this, Hop Rising Squatter's Craft Beers, part of the Utah Cooperative, let me know what you think. To read it again, let's go see what's in the fridge.